What's going on, guys? I just want to take a video real quick to show you, give you a quick update on my 110-gallon tank. This is my red-tailed catfish. He is about 6 months old. So you can see how big he is. Here's my hand. Give you some size perspective. This is a 5-foot aquarium. So I just gave him a little tiny bit of a food right now to get him to move around. Otherwise he just sits in the corner, doesn't do anything. So he's like, I know you gave me food and you usually give me more than that. Where's the rest of it? So he's a little pissed off right now, but this is just to get, so you guys can see him moving around. I mean, like I said, he's way bigger than my hand. There's my pleco. I've had that pleco since he was under an inch. He's probably a good 6 or 7 years old. Just your standard common pleco. This is my albino Oscar. And then the black Oscar. Before I thought this Oscar was just a black Oscar, but now some of his orange is starting to come through. But forgive all the floaties. Like I said, I just put a little bit of food in there for to get him moving around. It's a little boring when he just sits there. Let's see if I open this. He comes right on over. This guy's a monster. I'm actually a little afraid of, I've heard horror stories of catfish this big eating Oscars about that big, so I'm a little worried one day I'm going to wake up and the white one's going to be gone. She's a little bit smaller than the black one. I call that one her and that one him, so him and her. I'm worried one day she'll be gone, but I don't know, we'll see. I fully think he's capable of eating her right now. I mean, he could probably fit easily a golf ball in his mouth, no problem. But so yeah, like I said, he's only 6 months old, if even, probably a little less than that, probably a little over 5 months. Just to give you an idea of how fast they grow. Before, I don't know if you guys remember seeing other videos of this tank, but I had a lot of decorations in here. It was basically full of plants, but just when you have a fish this big and Oscars that big, all I do is tear it up, so now it's pretty bare. I mean, I only have that wood in there to give him some kind of decoration, and this plant is the only thing that survives, just because it's so big. Even still, that one gets torn up and I'll find it like in the morning on the other side of the tank. I'm like, how did that get over there? But yeah. So yeah, he's a monster. It's hard to believe I've had him since he was probably about 2 weeks old. He was about under an inch long. We're thinking about building a glass aquarium for him. I don't know if you guys have seen Huero Joey's big tank for his stingrays. It'll probably be a pretty similar tank to that, except it'll have a 100-gallon sump underneath it instead of 55-gallon drums. It'd be 5 feet by 5 feet by 2 feet. So it'd be a pretty big aquarium. We're thinking about building that just for him. So either that or I'm not sure what else we can do. He's gonna grow out this tank pretty quick. Sorry about all the freaking grandfather clocks in my house. Every time I take a video, they go off. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. If you guys thinking about getting a red-tailed catfish, this is what you can expect in under 6 months. Alright guys, be good.